Hello students, today we will do Social Science, Civics, chapter number 8, Market Around Us. In this chapter, we have already done module 1. Today we will do module 2 of this chapter. In module 1, we have read about markets, that is wholesale and retail market. Then further we were studying about the types of retail markets, that is vendor, weekly market, departmental store, specialty store, chain store and malls. Further we will read about neighborhood market. A neighborhood market has many types of shops selling items which we need in our daily life. General stores, medical store, small servicing shops, electrical stores, etc. can be seen in our neighborhood. All these are permanent shops. Many vendors can also be seen in such shop, that is milkman, fruits, vegetables, eatables, trinkets on cart and in the baskets. The seller give credit as well as home delivery facilities. Moving further to the supermarket. Student, a supermarket is a larger than the departmental store and deals with both food and other household goods. Mostly supermarkets are self-service stores. Shoppers can go around and select the items which they have to buy. Supermarkets too have a number of checkout counters for quick billing and easy shopping. Franchise outlets. These are an alternative to chain store. This is an authorized to sell a company goods and services at a particular location. The person who runs this outlet is called franchisee. The company that leases out its product to franchise is called the franchisor. Moving further to the virtual market. Student, today internet has changed the way in which people shop. Now many items can be purchased sitting at homes through online shopping. This form of trading is called e-commerce or electronic commerce. Online stores are also called e-shops, web shop, e-stores or virtual stores. Here the consumer finds a product of interest by visiting the website of the retailer directly on the shopping website. Once the desired product is found, there is checkout process where the payment of the delivery details are collected. Consumers can pay through credit card, debit card or cash on delivery. The parcel of the product is delivered at any of the place of the person's choice. Further, we will see about access to market. With a wide variety of retailer to cater the needs of consumer, it is for the people to make their choice of market. People's access to the market depends on various factors. The first is availability. People visit a store which has products of their choice available. Convenience. Students, consumer would like to go a market which is accessible to them and is open at convenient timings. A market which is open on a day when other markets have their weekly off would be frequent by buyers. Also, while weekly market and neighborhood markets fulfill urgent needs, department stores and supermarkets satisfy buyers who go for monthly consumption of goods. Further, we will discuss about another factor, that is credit. Selection of markets also depends upon the credit facilities given to the consumers. There are some shops in neighborhood markets which recognize regular consumers and let them buy goods on a credit basis for whole month. Supermarkets and departmental stores and shops in the mall are highly preferable by those who carry debit and credit cards with them in place of cash. Moving further, the quality. Specialty store, franchise outlet and chain stores assures the quality of good they sell because their products have a brand name. Such stores therefore cater to need of those people who care a lot about the quality of the goods they buy. Price. Small vendors shop and weekly markets sell their goods at cheaper rate than those of other retailer. Therefore, they cater to those buyers who are also good bargain. Income cycle. Students' consumer access to market also depends upon the income cycle. A person with less income would like to buy only essential items, that too from the small vendors. Consumer awareness. People buy goods and services by paying price, but sometimes the product may be of inferior quality, high price, and measured in less quantity. Consumer is not satisfied and feels cheated. Hence, Consumer Protection Act was introduced in 1986. A three-tier system of consumer good has been set up at district, state, and also at national levels. Purchase goods and service entitles certain rights to the consumer. The first is right to information. The seller and producer should provide appropriate and enough information of the product, such as price, weight, company name, manufacturing and expiry date. Consumers have the right to select whether they have to buy or not a particular product. Right to consumer education. Consumer must have access to the information and programs issued by the government departments and NGOs. For this, trademarks, logos, and authentication marks such as ISI, AGMARK, BIS, etc. are introduced. Right to safety. This ensures protection against marketing of goods that are unsafe to the healthy or life. Examples: adulterated food items, expiry date of medicine or food products, uncertified electronic, etc. Right to raise voice. Consumer can fearlessly register their complaints against defective products and producers. The consumer can claim compensation for the damage caused due to them. Responsibilities of consumer. A consumer should follow some principles to avoid disappointments. The first is, do not be misled by attractive advertisement. Buy products certified by agencies as safe to consumer and are in good quality. Also check the expiry date. Demand a bill after every purchase. Buy and use environment-friendly products. Form consumer awareness groups. This is end of module 2 and this chapter. Thank you.